On the southeastern coast of Finland, in the Svensksund Strait, lies the evidence of one of Europe's biggest ever naval battles. The wreckage of almost 40 different Swedish and Russian warships of the late 18th century can be seen lying in the shallow waters. At the award-winning maritime centre Vellamo, in the old harbour area of Kotka city, many treasured remains of the battles of Svensksund are on display. Two separate naval battles were fought in the Svensksund Strait during the Russo-Swedish War of 1788–90. The second of these battles was the biggest ever to take place in the Baltic Sea. By the end of this clash, Swedish naval forces had dealt the Russian fleet a devastating blow. As a result of the battle, dozens of warships lie on the seabed at Svensksund. The most famous of these is the Russian frigate St. Nicholas, whose remains were discovered in 1948. These waters have since been examined by various maritime archaeology researchers, and numerous artifacts from sunken vessels have been recovered. Nowadays, the Svensksund Strait is a busy shipping route accessing the port of Kotka, but the effect of this maritime traffic constantly passing over the wreck creates currents that are gradually eroding the remains of the St. Nicholas. The Swedish Archipelago Fleet prepared for battle in the early hours of the 9th of July 1790. King Gustav III, who commanded the fleet himself, decided to launch a decisive attack against the Russian battleships approaching from the east. He disposed his ships between the skerries of Santakari and the island of Varisari. They were outnumbered by the larger Russian fleet, which however entered the battle in worsening weather with tired crews who were uncertain of the position of individual Swedish ships. The result was a disaster for the Russians. The decisive victory provided King Gustav with the opportunity to negotiate favourable peace terms with Catherine the Great. Following the defeat, the Russians decided to strengthen their fortifications along the Swedish border. Construction of the Svensksund port and sea fortress began on the islands off Kotka during the summer of 1791.